yes and no. I mean, it can be a little intensive, but as long as you're willing to dedicate time, you can learn it. They do provide a lot of support here as well, not only with the classes themselves, but the mentors and the tutors. They do a great job, I think, providing additional teachings and, support. They're always willing to answer any questions you have. And I think one of the best assets that I think are just your other colleagues, your other co-students, you know what I mean? Just believe it or not, when you ask each other questions, like what our main instructor, FA for Java, says is that ask each other questions, and believe it or not, you understand it more when you explain it to someone. I didn't think it was that simple, but it is. Even when I don't understand something, and I have to reinforce it to them. Oh yeah, look, you missed this. I'm like, oh man, I guess I am starting to learn it. So that's kind of cool to see that play out.
Okay, but the question is, has the moment that you came into Techtorial?
Oh, okay. So
has it? No, but I'm saying, has it made a change already in your life?
I feel that it has, because I feel that it's a huge impact, because I see that the other examples of the other batches, when I see them progressing and they give us their story of how they had no IT background, and then all of a sudden they're like, man, they're getting interviews and they didn't think they were going to make it, but then all of a sudden they do start learning some of this stuff and they're doing good and getting job offers and getting hired. It only motivates you to want to keep going and just hang in there. As much as it can be a little complicated or you get confused, just hang in there no matter what. And everybody has different learning curves as far as how you learn it. So I think you got to just make sure you're very self-conscious about that. And I think as long as you're willing to put in the time and effort, Techtorial provides a lot of great support with regards to, making you successful.
Yeah. The only reason why I asked that is because, I know, yeah. Okay, so Fernando is actually a very memorable student for me, okay? Because first off, let me tell you, he has been the student that has had the longest conversation with me on the phone. I kid you not, I was there for 40 minutes talking to him on the phone, answering all his questions, right? But it was so cool because I was like, okay, so before you, I have never gotten a call from any Latino or Latina or anything at all. So then I get a call, be like, hi, this is Fernando. I was like, oh my God, no way. Wait, hold on, what? I was like, what's your last name? So point is, I was like, okay, that's so cool, because I'm practically the only Latina here, and I've always said I want us to expand more, get more people from other cultures, more people like Mexicans or Latin people, because I always told everyone around okay, I don't know why we are so scared to persevere and try out something new in an IT field.
Especially IT. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
we're very afraid of it.
See us there. And it's not that we can't do it, but we're just scared. So when I saw you take that step and actually be asking me questions, and I was like, oh my God, this guy better join the course, because I'll be mad.
Yeah.
So once I saw him join, honestly, I was so happy, honestly, because I was and then I'm so happy because this batch, I was telling Uma and everyone, I'm seeing batch 12, I'm starting to see more Latin people, I've been having interviews back to back, and it's so awesome being able to slowly start having Techtorial be it was already diverse, but even more diverse. It's pretty cool. But
I think it is.
Fernando was definitely memorable. I think that's why I get along with him so well. But yeah.
Yeah, no, and I think I remember that too, because I remember I asked her 101 questions, because I like to do research and I like to know what I'm trying to get myself into as much as possible. And I've always wanted to go into IT, so I just felt that she answered the questions really good. She gave me a lot of good feedback. I did my own research, and I said, you know what, I'm going to go for it. It's one of those times where you got to make a decision and just, hey, you know what, I'm going to be successful. I'm going to go for it, and here we go. I'm along for the ride now.
Stop, I'm flattered. Oh my God, you go, dude. No, but yeah, I remember that. Especially, I think it was 21 question. I was originally I was wow, we're playing 21 questions now. 21 questions fast. I was it's not just 21. But it was a good thing. It was a good thing, because he was asking questions about everything. I was oh, he's definitely joining. I've never seen a student so
Yeah, no, I mean, I was asking, a lot of not super technical questions, but I was genuinely wanting to know what is this about. You know what I mean? I don't want to feel like I'm going to invest not only my money, but more importantly, my time, but to, make sure this is going to be worthwhile, and so far it's been a great experience. I'm excited about a positive outcome. landing an awesome, successful career at the end of this program. So, and being a success story for Techtorial.
Yeah, and you've been doing very good too, because like, and I speak to all the instructors and mentors and stuff like that, and like I even see like how many homeworks your students turning in and stuff like that, and like Fernando, like, so proud, man, has always gotten good things said about him. His homework's been turned in, you know, so I'm proud. You're putting a good example.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah.
Yeah.
To wrap up our first talk session, let's call it that way, like the question would be to Fernando. Do you enjoy the timing, the scheduling? Is it convenient to you?
Yes, very good question actually. Even though it's a very simple question, but believe it or not, I thought it was ideal, especially for anyone who does work full time and has responsibilities of having to work full time or even part time. I think it totally accommodates almost any type kind of job, to be honest with you. And I think that was a huge factor in me making a decision, because there's a lot of programs that don't facilitate that flexibility, and that can be a deal breaker for a lot of people. So I thought that was awesome. You are in class almost every day except for Fridays, but I think the hours are good too, because if I had to be in class for like 8 hours, it would be, to me, it would be overwhelming. Now, if you want to spend your own time aside from class time, that's awesome. More power to you. But other than that, I think the scheduling, the flexibility of it it works out good.
Yeah.
And I can see it working for a lot of people.
Yeah. I mean, same here. I mean, I was in the course too, and like mornings I was here working at Techtorial, evenings I was right away in class. It was so beneficial for me. So I get you.
Yeah.